Well, after a long day of blowing stuff up, you know, I think I need to have a rest. Yeah, this place looks nice. Oh, hi there. Hello, QWERTYpounds, and welcome to the Hotel de Fabulos. Your room is on the second floor. Enjoy your stay. Thank you. Alright, I guess we gotta go to the second floor then. Going up. Well, hey, guys, girls, and or whoops. I just did it again. I need to stop doing that. Well, hey, guys, girls, and or other, how's it going? QWERTYpounds here. I'm not feeling very well today, but I wanted to make this video for you guys. Because this is something I worked on that's pretty cool. No, hold on a second. Let me just fix that up. I made a system, an elevator, using command blocks for those of us that want our elevators to be a bit more aesthetically pleasing and not have all this complicated stuff going on. So, I'm going to show you a few things. This I'm going to show you my elevator and how it works, what I used to make it, how to make this guy, and I will show you that again, because I'm sure, as you notice, that's quite a bit different now. Excuse me, I'm really not feeling well. So, we'll start with the elevator. So, how the elevator works is we've got these sticky piston doors. You push the button, the doors open up, and you have an up button and a down button. It gives us the floor number. There's a button here to open the door back up when we get there. So since we're on the bottom floor, if we push the down button, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't take us anywhere. But if we push the up button, look at that. We're on the second floor now. See, the sign says 2. And we open the door. Yeah, now we're on the second floor. There's these rooms, and by rooms I mean there's these blocks here, and there's nothing on the other side. I didn't feel like building an entire hotel. But yeah, so there's that. And then go back in the elevator. Man, these frames are so bad today. I don't know what's going on. Well, let's go up one more floor to the third floor. This is the final floor. So we're up at the top floor. We've got some more rooms. So now, go back in the elevator, push up again. It's not going to take us anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere because there's only 3 floors. But we can go back down. Now we're on floor 2. Again, back on floor 1. And here's our desk clerk. Hello, desk clerk. So, I will now show you guys how this all works. So, here's the system for it. It's not as complicated and overwhelming as it looks. Excuse me. So what we've got here is, these are the sticky pistons for the door. They're just wired through on both sides, and they're attached to these 2 buttons. Now, the only reason this looks all screwy is so that there's a gap between this torch and that, otherwise it'll just constantly activate it. But on the other side of this block here is the button on the inside, so the same button does. So both these buttons, see, the button is on the other side of here, there's a button on the other side of here. So both those buttons are attached to this circuit, which opens and then closes the doors. They're just wired together, nothing fancy. It's pretty simple. Next, we have the mechanism for going up a floor. Now, all it is it's a button attached to a command block with the command TP at P, so it's going to teleport the player that pushes the button. Nowhere in the X direction, nowhere in the Z direction, but 5 blocks up in the Y direction. So it's going to teleport us from here, where we push the button, up 5 blocks to here, which is the next floor. So I actually built the actual elevator box for each floor. So see, there's this command block to go up, but there's no second command block here attached to the down button, so you can't accidentally teleport down into the ground if you're not paying attention. But you can see here, the second floor has 2 command blocks. This one is attached to the down button. It's just -5 instead of 5, so it takes you down the next floor. And then this one only has the down teleporter. Now, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with the wiring, because it's kind of specific, like the wiring for the doors. So I did have it so it was just going straight through here because it was a shorter circuit, it was simpler, I didn't need a repeater. But unfortunately, with there being a piece of redstone here, it was activating this piston. So if I went inside and pushed the button to open the door, it would only open these 2. It wouldn't open the entire door. These ones would stay closed because that piece of redstone would be sending a signal to those pistons, so the signal wouldn't get removed and it would stay closed. So I had to make sure that this block stayed open, that one as well, because that would do the same thing. So it has to go all the way around here. So that's why it's so long. That's why there needs to be a repeater. That's why on the second and third floor there's a slight delay between the 2 doors. It was unfortunately unavoidable as far as I could tell. But yeah, that's my elevator. Pretty simple, pretty cool. It serves its function. It looks nice. It's just as long as you cover it up. Now let's get to this guy. This is our desk clerk. He's a librarian technically, but I haven't figured out a way to get the custom trades to work, because that would be really cool to be able to do with this guy. But I haven't been able to get that to work. But I will show you how to make him appear as any villager you want, and I will show you how to name him. But first, let's get to this button here. It brings up that thing in the bottom corner that talks. That is just a command block. Just says, let's go all the way to the beginning. There, /say, and then whatever you want it to say. And if you put @p at any point, then it will say the name of whatever player pushes the button. So say your in-game name is, I don't know, Fuzzy Pickle, and you push that button, it'll say, "Oh, hello, Fuzzy Pickle, and welcome to the Hotel de Fabulous." So yeah, that's a pretty simple one. Now let's get to spawning this guy. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of him. Sorry, desk clerk, but you're fired. Okay, now we can go out here to this command block. See, this is what spawns the villager. Let's take a look at the command. So this is the /summon command. So you can put /summon villager, and then this is the location he will spawn at. So he will spawn 1 block above the command block and 2 blocks in the Z direction. So he will spawn in his little box that I made for him that he can't escape. Next, you want to put curly bracket, and it will say custom name, which is 1 word, no spaces, with the C in custom, the N in name capitalized, then still no spaces. You're going to put a colon, and then whatever you want his name to be. So I named him desk clerk. but let's name him something else so you guys can see how it works. Let's call him, what should we name him? Let's name him Reginald the Great. So, now we're going to spawn Reginald the Great. So now you're going to put a comma, still no spaces, and you're going to put profession. This is how you choose what he's going to be, and then a number. If you put 0, he's going to be a farmer. If you put 1, he's going to be a librarian, and you keep going up that for all the different professions. I don't remember which numbers go with each, but there's places you can easily find it online, and if you don't want to look it up, you can just set up these command blocks, just go through different numbers until you figure out which one is which. But let's change his profession. Let's go with, I don't know, 3. Now you're going to put another comma, still no spaces. You're going to put custom name visible, just like that, then the colon and 1. So that is going to make his name visible. If you set it to 0, his name won't be visible, but he will still technically be named. And then you're going to close the curly brackets. So let's do that. Now let's push the button. See, and now it says object successfully summoned. Now let's go meet Reginald the Great. This is Reginald the Great. Apparently, he is a blacksmith. Yes, he's a blacksmith. So, thank you for your services, Reginald the Great. You have served your purpose. Now, so I could just show you. Let's do another guy. Let's do another one. We will give him. Let's see. Let's go with 5, just to see what 5 is, and let's name him. Let's just name him Bob. All right. Okay, Bob. Let's see who you are. Huh. Alright, so he is the... So I guess the numbers only go up to 5, because this is the villager skin that actually doesn't exist. Like, these guys don't spawn naturally anymore. This is what villagers were. When villagers first appeared, they all looked like this guy. Then they added all the different skins, and now this guy won't ever appear. So sorry, Bob, but you're not actually real. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that's how you spawn villagers with whatever profession you want and with custom names. So, all right, now we can move on. What else can I show you? What else do I have? Oh yeah, the cannon. That's all I have left for today. So this is the same cannon that we made in the last episode. It's the exact same cannon, but I made it a bit more aesthetically pleasing, and I changed the firing mechanism so it now is fully automatic. So, oh, right, and this is all of the things that I used to build my hotel. So, if you get all of these things in your inventory, you can build my hotel. Got redstone torches, regular redstone repeater, buttons, sticky pistons, command blocks. Then all of the rest of these blocks are just ones that I use just to make it look nice. The signs are kind of important. The signs you will need if you want to label things, like label the up and down buttons, label what floor you're on, stuff like that. Okay, so let's go back to the cannon once again. So you'll notice now, instead of a button, I have a lever. So you switch the lever. And, alright, hold on. Let me turn my sounds down a little bit. Let's go down to... just so I don't have to yell for you guys to hear me. Alright, so you can now see that my cannon fires fully automatically. And the mechanism for this is also pretty simple. So let's turn that off. By the way, that will not go indefinitely. It will keep going for a while, but it will eventually burn out. So you gotta be careful with that. But in order to fix it, like if it goes until it burns out, all you have to do is switch the lever again and it'll keep going. So let's open up the side here and let's check out the mechanism. Alright, so this is the new mechanism. The lever is right on top of this block here that I'm pointing at. So it'll flip this piece of redstone on and off. So this is the repeater. It's very, very simple. You have to make sure this is all attached to each other, because it will rapidly alternate between these two torches. So this one will flicker a couple times, and this one will flicker a couple of times. So you have to make sure they are both attached to this circuit. This is the same circuit the button was attached to before. The button was on a block right here, I believe. So everything inside the cannon is still the same. If you want to know how to build a cannon, go watch the last episode. So when you activate it, these will go back and forth. If they're not both connected, if you only connect one of the torches, it'll just kind of go in a burst. It'll fire 4 or 5 cannons, and it'll break for a second, then fire 4 or 5. But if you attach them both, it will just go solidly. So here, I will turn it on again. So now you can see how it's flickering, and you can see how they kind of go back and forth. Alright, so that about does it for this episode of Has Redstone. But we can't forget that we still have a hotel sitting here. And it is an Has Redstone tradition that we need to blow this up. So let's just fill each floor with a few pieces of TNT. I'm afraid to push that button. I feel like it's just gonna set off that TNT. So let's get rid of that. And let's go up to the next floor. Let's watch it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you will use some of this stuff in your own worlds, whether it be adventure maps, servers, or just single player world, whatever. But I hope you enjoyed it. And remember to like the video if you enjoyed. Leave a comment giving me some feedback. Give me some ideas for other stuff you want me to build. And thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to go and do that. And I will see you guys later.